As we enter severe weather season this year, local first responders are working to improve life-saving communication tools. Madison Orchard is live in the studio now with more.
Jeff, leaders in Poplar Bluff are working on a project called the SEMO Safety Network upgrade. They say the upgrades will make it easier to let people know when severe weather's coming.
The system that we're putting together is a very unique two-way radio system.
Craig Metter is the director of the Poplar Bluff Severe Weather Response Team. He says the new system links already existing radio towers in the region together, making vital communication during severe weather easier.
It will vastly improve the coverage of our storm spotters. Also, it will be able to link vital emergency communication information.
The Department of Public Safety's, all of the area EMA directors, they will have access to the radio network.
Dylan Crawley serves as the president of the Southeast Missouri Amateur Radio Association. He says the biggest advantage to this new system is that it operates offline.
The current system that we rely on now relies on the internet, and this system is two-way radio communication. It does not rely on the internet to handle the traffic that is being presented. That relays all that information throughout Southeast Missouri, and we relay that back to the National Weather Service all via radio.
Locally, we've already had some great citizens and some awesome businesses contribute to our efforts. Awesome. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Metter accepts a check from Boycom Internet Services Friday afternoon. He says the community's donations are helping them reach their goals.
Anybody that would like to help us, we would love to have that.
If you're interested in donating to the SEMO Safety Network upgrade, you can contact the Poplar Bluff Severe Weather Response Team. You can find that information with this story on our website. Jeff?